came across a drifting ship. I took a look inside. I found a note that someone wrote that said, take her for a ride. I set a course for sights unseen, went out to open sea. To my surprise, a bunch of sailors joined along with me. Now we're sailing on the mystery ship, and all the sailors here are really hip. There isn't any cost of membership. All you gotta do is join our trip. Yeah, I'm the captain of the mystery ship, and I'm a-calling all aboard this ship. I'm really hoping that you'll enjoy it up on the mystery ship. So bring a friend and come along with us aboard the mystery ship.
You got it!
Well, good evening, sailors. Good evening, my friend. How are you doing out there? I hope you're doing wonderfully. It is your brother Zoe coming to you one more time. One more time from the corner of my garage. Yes, the little tiny corner of my garage. I am pleased to tell you, I'm ecstatic to tell you that we are down to the last handful of shows where I have to put up with this hamster on a wheel type internet. A week from tomorrow, my friends, a week from tomorrow, I get high-speed fiber delivered to my door. I'll be able to broadcast in 1080p, just state of the art. My upload speeds will be phenomenal. My download speeds are going to be incredible. My download speeds are going to be, they already told me it'll be 600 Mbps. I'm currently broadcasting tonight with what? 4.2. 4.2. And my upload speed is 2.3 Mbps. It is a miracle. It is only divine providence that allows this show to go out over the airwaves in whatever way it does. I'm astounded. I'm astounded, but I'm also very happy. So it'll be a good thing. It'll be a great thing. The quality of my show should increase tenfold. I'm a little spent. In case you haven't noticed, your brother Zoe is, man, I'm whooped. I'm absolutely freaking whooped. Why would I be whooped? Well, don't know what you guys do in your spare time, but I've always got some kind of project going on. I always have some kind of crazy little project going on, and boy, have I got one going right now. It is a humdinger. Shall I share it with you? Shall I share it with you? Why not? Let's take a quick peek around the horn before I do that and see what kind of lovely people we have hanging out with us this evening, because there's no shortage of sailors on the different platforms. We are live at Rumble. We are live at Rumble. This is a wonderful thing. I'm ecstatic. We are live at Rumble. We are live at Pilled Foxhole, home of free speech in America. Yes, free speech in America lives at Pilled Foxhole. I don't care what you're hawking. They have a platform. They have a soapbox with your name on it. And, yeah, you can float your boat over there. There's no question about it. No question about it. Are we live? Are we live tonight over at YouTube? We are. We are indeed live at YouTube. About it. Well, are we? Shut that down. There are people watching over there. I don't know who they are, but I'm awfully glad that they're here. Well, our Charlie is there. Andy Social is there. And according to my stream, there are actually others there as well. So welcome aboard over there at YouTube. We are very happy to have you in our midst. Taking a quick peek at Twitch just for the fun of it. Just to say we did. Just to say we did. I mean, I am broadcasting over there. So Twitch seems to be the, what was that? Twitch seems to be the MySpace of broadcasters these days. You guys remember that guy that I used to, what was his name? Jason Feely, or the guy who used to make fun, the lefty who used to make fun of all the red pillars. What the hell was his name? I haven't seen him in forever. Anyway, we are live over there. That's good. How about at the home of the champions? And I ring the bell for them. Yes, oh my goodness. We are, not only are we live there, they are spreading the love. Holy Hannah. Let's start saying our hellos right there with the champion, shall we? Artist 61 in the house. Amethyst Cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Great to see you. Spudley coming on in with some ice creams. Zoot. Bad Zoot, better known as Kate. How are you doing, little lady? Black Cat is with us. Peggy Dancer. That's it. That's it. Julian Field. Thank you, Peggy Dancer. Thank you for jogging my rather jaded memory. Val Kimber is with us. Val is in the house. Wait. Where's Mud Rabbit? Mud Rabbit says hi, you all, and she should get internet tomorrow. That is wonderful. I actually got an email from Mud Rabbit. She has moved. I just briefly saw it a second before firing up. Otherwise, I would have given you more information. But I do know she has moved. She is happy. This is all wonderful, wonderful things. Wabbit. The Wabbit. Wab. Yes. Yes. Okay. Who else? I don't want to miss anybody over there. Gloria Paddock, of course. What is the nickname you guys have for Gloria Paddock over there? It's a rather unusual name, and I had to ask who it is. I had no idea. But whatever it is, I call her Glowbug, so that's fine. Glowbug, how are you doing? Thank you, my dear, for I saw what you did walking in the door. Yes, the diamond. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Thank you for donating so wonderfully. So did Peggy Dancer. So did Artist 61. So did Bad Zoot. Piling on the lemons. You guys are the best. It is my pleasure to welcome you aboard the mystery ship this wonderful Sunday evening. This is June 2nd, right? June 2nd, Annus Domino 2024. Crazy. It's crazy. Glad to have you all over there. It really means the world. All right, let's see who's hanging out at Pilled Foxhole. Oh, my goodness. EO2 Dave in the house. My brother, the Texan. It looks like you got power back. When I last spoke with my buddy yesterday, holy smokes, he had no power, no air conditioning. He said, Zoe, we might go check into a hotel. That's how on edge it was. Girl Patriot is with us. Great to see you. Willie Breakit is with us. Willie Breakit. Purple Pixie. What are you doing, little lady? Laura Dora. How are you doing? Prairie Fire in the house. Oh, my goodness. We've got all of the wonderful people showing up. Prayer Warrior Girl. How are you doing? Wow. Wow. Bruce Q. Wayne. That must mean 3 beer men finally hung it up. I tried to give them a few extra minutes. It looked like they were running long. Ginger 45. What are you doing? Trashman Green. Great to see you. How you doing? What a wonderful group of sailors we have over there. Crazy Chuck with a K. EO2 Dave bringing the love, baby. He is swabbing the deck of... He brought the ship. Cynthia... Cynthia placing a motorcycle sticker. Can you imagine that? Is that... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Is that David Cassidy? Prayer Warrior Girl, are you posting stickers of David Cassidy? Little doll, how are you doing? Good to have you with us. Folks, it's going to be a lovely show this evening. We are going to take a look at a very important topic. It'll be a little bit down the line. Daily Insanity, how are you doing? Good to see you. I don't want to miss anybody. I think I got them all. We have got just wonderful, wonderful sailors hanging out on all of the platforms. One last peek at YouTube because I don't want to miss a soul. I really don't. Andy Social is saying hello over at Rumble. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. And at the Tube. Where is it? There it is. There's the Tube. Okay. Our Charlie. And there are people hanging out at YouTube. Well, that is a beautiful thing. Welcome aboard, my friends. So very glad to have you aboard the mystery ship this evening. Let me lose. We don't need Wilma anymore. We don't need Wilma. She knows that Val is pretty much taken. I think that's her lament. That's her lament sound right there. She's yearning in lament. Oh, my goodness. So, what went on this freaking weekend? I'll show you. I mean, why does your brother Zoe look like he's had his ass whipped? Because I have. I seriously have. I don't know what you did today, but this is what I freaking did today. This is what I freaking did today. I have been up awake since 4:30 this morning. I was in the truck at 6 a.m. to drive down to my job site to get my forklift. As soon as the show is over, I need to jump back in that forklift and drive it back down to my job site, pick up my Lincoln, go to the bank. Oh, man, I got things to do, people to see. But this is what I did. Just so you know, this is what I did. Oh, where's my frickin'... There it is. There it is. Well, I'm pleased to say that we made a lot of progress today. A whole lot of progress. My building is coming together. Have a look. Have a look. So, let me get this thing even bigger. Okay. She is 20 feet long by 40 feet long. I have 2 roll-up doors of a 6-footer. I got a regular man door, a wooden, beautiful door. And down here I've got an 8-foot roll-up door. That's these right here. That's the roll-up door. Down to the last wall. Down to the last wall.
which is the back wall. So this thing is just going to have a shed roof, a single plane roof that'll go this way, but I'm going to have a first floor and a second floor loft. So after I frame the roof, then I've got to come in and run a ledger and put floor joists in here, and then deck it. This is pure. Downstairs will be for like Harleys and my tools, and upstairs will be for storage of those, things that you only need once in a blue moon. But I gotta say, this place is built so stout. See those bottom tracks? That is, I don't know if you can tell how thick that is. That is 12 gauge material. These are 16 gauge studs. They are freaking stout. I'm talking stout. This place is built like a fortress. Like a fortress. Over here, I have my siding and my roofing. The outside of it, there's a window I have for it. That is my siding. Of course, it's filthy dirty because it's been sitting here for I don't even know how long. But it's actually very, very nice looking stuff. It is beige. It is very heavy gauged. Very, very heavy gauged. I'm going to pressure wash it all before I put it up. And then this is the roofing. That is the roofing. Got no shortage of metal for the roofing. So it won't be long. I'll have to do my show in about 10 minutes. And then what's even worse is I got to drive the forklift back to my job site and drive my Lincoln back home. But we're getting there, people. Your brother Zoe is getting there. But I feel like I've had my ass whooped. I mean, I'm whooped.
Yes, seriously, I am whooped. I am whooped. But it feels good. It's a good whooped. It's a good whooped. The nice thing about that is, I don't know, for the last 4 years I've been renting a storage unit, and those days are coming to an end. In fact, I'm going to put the siding on, I'm going to put the roofing on, and I'm moving in. Even though it'll be unfinished, my stuff will be out of there, and Mrs. Zoe's stuff will be out of her storage unit. That will save each of us a significant amount of money each month. That's going to help. That's going to help. That stuff just bleeds you. It bleeds you. Now, there were other exciting things going on this weekend. I've been keeping you up to date with Mrs. Zoe's progress. She has, of course, reached her destination there in Spain. So now she has 5 days to screw around in Spain and Portugal. And she sent me, where did she send me? Where is it? Is this it? Yes. So Mrs. Zoe sent me this. Apparently, she and her friends are out on boats. I don't know if this is Spain or Portugal. Let me see if I can reduce this. I need to reduce this a little bit. I need to reduce this significantly. There we go. There we go. So there she is. She is somewhere out to sea in the Atlantic Ocean. And there's another picture somewhere. Yep. There she is. Looks like she's having a great time. It really looks like she's having a wonderful time. So I'm very happy for her. I am very happy that she is having So much fun. It's good. It's good. She needs a vacation. Seriously, the woman is so high energy that I'm hoping that walking nearly 200 kilometers has burned up some of that energy. Because if she was here right now, as whooped as I am, it would be a rough evening. It would be a bit of a rough evening. Now, there's other news. As you all know, you've been voting for my daughter, and I'm very, very thankful for all of you wonderful people who vote for my daughter and who are continuing to vote for my daughter. She's in the last phase, okay? Voting up to this Thursday only takes the top 5 people. Only the top 5 people advance. She is hanging in there in 3rd place. So please, if you would, please continue to vote for that girl. I'm immensely proud of what she's done. Now, I did get this from my daughter, my youngest daughter, because Ashley, the fitness guru, was in her first marathon yesterday. She was in her first marathon today, and I have a video. Actually, I think I have several videos. I haven't even seen these yet. I literally just got them like as the show started. So let's have a look. All right. Let me, what do I do to adjust this? I think I'd grab it here and I slide it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. 26 miles. 26.2 miles. Wow.
You a bad bitch! Halfway there!
So that is, my daughter sent me a number of videos. I wonder if we have her at the finish line. Oh, come on. See, things like this won't happen when I have my new internet. When I have my new internet, I'm telling you, it is going to be splendid. It will be spectacular. Come on now. Come on. Really? All right. Well, you got to see one little video. Of her obviously, Victoria, my younger one, was handing off bottles of water. And I did get the scoop. Let's see. Apparently there was 500 entrants in that freaking... Where's Victoria? Okay, here it is. All right, so here it is. Ashley came in, she ran it in 4 hours, 13 minutes, and 41 seconds. She came in 53rd for the women. There was a total of 178 women, so she was in the top 25%. She came in first place for her little town of Rogue River. I'm very pleased. I mean, this is exciting. The kid is blowing my mind. Oh, wait, we have a video. Let me see. I'll share this with you. I've never seen it either. Here she is.
Electrolytes.
That's my sister! I love you. I love you too!
I hope
You're a bad bitch!
I have to pee.
You have to pee?
I have to pee.
Okay.
She has to pee. Well, I hope I didn't have to pee in the middle of a marathon. I'd be really lousy at that. It would just run down my leg. Anyway, exciting stuff. Very, very good stuff. My daughters are hanging out together. Ashley did well. You guys have her in third place. I am ever so thankful. Mrs. Zoe is doing well. And your brother Zoe put a whooping in the side yard. So overall, a pretty darn good weekend, all things considered. All things considered. All right, before we launch into tonight's topic, you know, every now and then you just have to be grateful. Grateful for everyone who's here, and I most certainly am. I'm extremely grateful to all the wonderful sailors who come and hang out here. Those of you who help this program out with your donations, I don't know how to tell you how much I appreciate you. I really, really do. Let me get this set up right here. Is that it? Yes, that's it. That's it. And we have sound. We have sound queued up. All right. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for joining me on the Mystery Ship this coming Friday. This coming Friday, I want to remind all of you, Friday night's show is going to be the 500th episode of the Mystery Ship. The 500th episode, honestly, it just seems like it all went by in a blur. I don't understand it, but here I am on the cusp of 500 episodes. To me, that's a big deal because I work 60, 65 hours a week. How I find the time to do this is anyone's guess, but man, I couldn't do it without you guys. And this is my chance to give back to the wonderful people who give so heartily with their souls to this program. I love each and every one of you. Let me show you what I have to give away this coming Friday night. This coming Friday night, it's going to be 7 Pacific. That would be 10 p.m. Eastern. It's a Friday night. You're allowed to stay up late on Fridays, okay? Let me show you what I have to give away. We have Mystery Ship clocks. Mystery Ship clocks. I have some of these to give away. They're very nice. We have Mystery Ship bags, okay? We have bags that you can take to the store and fill with food, or Mrs. Zoe uses them for her pew-pew, pew-pew. Yeah, she's got all kinds of stuff in hers, and believe me, they hold up. They hold up. We've got trucker hats. If you know anybody that's a trucker and doesn't have a Mystery Ship trucker hat, my God, they should have one. I've got several of those to give away. We have Mystery Ship pillows. The special edition Mystery Ship pillow. Yes, you yourself could have one of these. It is a delightful 100% cotton. Oh, I better not stay here too long. I could be asleep in a second. No, it's seriously a wonderful, wonderful thing for your living room couch. And the backside has, of course, Duska, who will remind everyone when it's time to go home. So we have several of these to give away. Last but not least, I've got some mugs. Now, I do have the original Mambo mug. This is 20 ounces of pure Mystery Ship love. It could have your name on it. I sign the bottom to each and every one that I send one of these to. It is enormous. It is seriously, I mean, you could put a beer can in that. That's how big it is. Giant. It's giant. I have like 4 of these to give away. What I do have a whole bunch of are these. And this is a commemorative mug for the occasion. It says, Zoso's 500th, I was there. I will be giving away 10 of these the night of the 500th program. I'm telling you, that is, although it's only 15 ounces, not 20, 15 is a pretty good-sized freaking cup of love right there, and the damn thing is sexy. It is. It is a sexy mug. It's got my picture on the back, just so in case you forget who's giving it away. I'm very excited about this coming Friday night, my 500th episode. Please be there. Win yourself a little hunk of mystery ship swag so you can tell your friends, that crazy biker guy, he's all right. He's all right. All right. We, as in you and me, will be back immediately following this little video here. This is your chance to refill your grog, take the dog outside, do that voodoo that you do, whatever you got to do. This is your chance right now. Or just hang out with the sailors and have a few laughs. I'll be reading the chats. So glad you are here with us tonight. Thanks for joining me upon the mystery ship. Why do we sail upon the mystery ship? 'Cause we never know where we'll go next. This is where I'd like to take a moment to thank the beautiful people who come and hang out on the mystery ship. I don't know where I would be without you. Seriously, you make it all worthwhile for me. I enjoy doing this show. I really do. You guys are absolutely the best. My sailors, man, I would take a bullet for you. I really would. I'm looking forward to going around the country here in just a few short weeks. Hopefully 3 weeks from now, I am mobile. I'm going to put in my vacation request, whether the building's done or not. That's just the way I'm going to do it. That's the way your brother Zoe rolls. And I look forward to meeting as many of you as possible. I'll be posting my email address out there. Feel free to write me and say, Zoe, if you're in this neighborhood, please come and see me, because I'm going to be revisiting a great many, and I'll be seeing a few more that I've never met before, and those are the ones that make it so much fun for me. I need to extend that video. Plus, being a bonehead, some of my great people, my longtime people, I got pictures of them I got pictures near them. I forgot to shoot video of me with them. So I'll be rectifying the situation. And I really, really look forward to visiting you sometime in the near future. Thank you, everyone, for your. They're going crazy over here. Thank you for the lemons. Thank you for the gold pills. Let me shout out some names here. Willie Breakit, Ginger 45, EO2 Dave. Without you guys, I'm telling you, without all of you wonderful people, Gloria and Rick Carmen and Andy Girl. Andy Girl snuck in. She sneaks in. You know what? She donates lemons. She watches the rerun and donates lemons when nobody's looking. Freaking love that kid. Love that kid. Ah, yes. Texan says, I'd take a bullet for you. Maybe in the arm, just saying. Thank you, my brother. It's always good to hang out with my brother, the Texan. Looking forward to seeing him again. I most certainly am. We're hoping that I can get, timing is everything on a trip like this. There's no way. There's no way to say exactly where you're going to be on any given day. I fly by the literally by the seat of my pants. And anyway, we'll see if I can get into the Texas neighborhood midweek. Then it looks like it could be favorable for the Texan and myself to do a show together. How are we doing out there tonight, people? Let's take one more look around the horn. Ooh, we've got, wow. We've got more people over at Rumble. That is a great thing. And, oh, man, I'm seeing all kinds of people over at YouTube now. Zesty Zanimal is there. Archie's Ghost in the house. James Halloran is with us. This is great. Thank you, people, for hanging out with me. That is great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I have to bare my soul. And as you guys know, I do this from time to time. I'm just a regular old Joe. I really am. A regular old Joe. Well, look, we're getting a call. We're getting a call from the East Coast. It looks like it could be my dear brother EO2 Dave. Daver, is that you, my man?
Great. Thank you, people, for did you answer the phone?
I did answer the phone, but
You did answer the phone.
Did you turn down the stream in the background?
I just did.
Okay, very good.
Down the stream. I really didn't think you were going to answer.
What do you mean? I saw it was you.
Well, because you were busy talking and everything, and I didn't even think you had it connected yet.
It's all good.
Well, that's really cool.
How are you doing, my
Listen,
brother?
I was wondering, did you ever make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I did make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I posted a video of my trip there. It's really a cool place. I mean, it's a place that you could hit several times just to take it all. I mean, I only had an afternoon with like 3 hours, and it's like the Baseball Hall of Fame. And a guy, if you had all day, you could spend all day there. There's so many things to see and take in. I did a very, very hurried video of the exciting things that I saw, and it's a cool place. It is a cool place.
Yeah, I just wondered. I wasn't able to follow you last year that much, and so I didn't know if you'd ever got there or not.
I did make it. I did indeed make it. In fact, I just found a bag right from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that it has a Post-it note on it saying "Mail to Gloria Paddock. She won it last year," and that's part of what tonight's show is all about, Dave. Bearing my soul. So. Well, it's going to be...
well, it's... Yeah, I think you're doing a good job, bro.
Thanks, my brother.
You don't have to hurt yourself out here. Okay?
No. But, a guy's got to... Every now and then you just got to take that etch-a-sketch of life and give it a good shaking so you start over, You got to clean some stuff up. And that's what I got to do tonight. I've got to clean some stuff up. So...
Well, I was wondering... do you think, all these fellas that you work with, in your company?
Yeah.
I was wondering maybe if you was to invite them over for a barbecue one weekend, if they wouldn't help you throw that shed together real quick.
Well,
you'd have to kill yourself.
I have to admit, I did have some help the last couple of weekends. I had 2 guys today for half of a day. Last weekend, I had one guy for a day and a half, and a different guy for about half a day. So, it definitely helps having more bodies. Having more bodies.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get that done, bro.
It's go. Oh, dude, it's going to be very nice. Very nice. It's going to literally change my life. So it's okay.
Well, listen, I wanted just to call in and say hey.
I'm glad you did. I'm always good to talk to you, Dave.
And I can't wait to see if we can follow you this year. Unless if it's all YouTube, it's hard. I hate YouTube. I just hate even dealing with it. You know.
I hear you, dude. If I get up in your neck of the woods, I'm gonna be giving you a call, and I should be because I am planning on going up to Maine, and so, I mean, you're kind of on the way.
Yeah, we're up in here. We're always. Hopefully, we'll be here.
Lord willing.
Lord willing is what it's all about. Hey, I've been going to these VA appointments.
Yeah.
And I keep the lawyers keep hammering them, and they keep sending me these people and everything. And this last one I saw, I've already seen 2 shrinks already. Okay.
Okay.
And I only needed 30%, and the shrink awarded me 50%. Okay, but the VA only awarded me 20%. So I'm still 10% short. So then they send me to this other shrink, okay? And he's like, well, I'm not here. I can't really do anything. I can't change anything that they've already made, da-da-da-da. And I said, well, then, you must have some kind of influence. Why am I here? If
Wow.
you don't have some kind of influence, And this guy, you could tell he was about as lefty as you could get, right? And he was telling me all about how he wanted to help veterans because there's so many veterans on the street. That same line we keep hearing from our politicians all the time.
Yeah.
And finally I said, well, can you help me? I said, I'm sitting here in my wheelchair. It's not like I don't deserve this.
Yeah.
I have a contract with these people, and they're breaching their contract. And I think as I look back on it, I think this guy was supposed to, evaluate me to see, probably to report back to the VA and tell them who they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm hoping he's going to come back and say, hey, this guy's kind of smart. Maybe you better,
take care of him.
He deserves before he really hammers you,
Yeah. Dave, I hope that I hope that the lawsuit and stuff does roll your way, man, because you guys, all of the veterans, really got a raw deal with the change of administration.
Oh, there's tens of thousands of this happening too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing, but anyway, I just thought I'd let you know we're still fighting.
Right on.
The lawyers still fighting.
Right, brother. We will keep you covered in prayer, my friend.
Thanks, man.
You bet, buddy.
Yeah.
Always good to talk to you.
And by all means, if you get close, give me a call this year.
Sure.
I mean, because I got a backyard in a spare room. You can pull the bike up in behind the gate. And,
outstanding.
And you have some good Filipino cooking.
Oh, baby. Yep. You don't have to threaten me with a good time. I know when I hear one. Thank you, my man. Thanks very much.
All right, bro.
Great to talk
Love
to you, Dave. Thanks for the call.
Okay, bye.
Our brother EO2 Dave checking in right there. EO2 Dave. Just a great sailor. You've seen him in the different videos and pictures. And Dave met up with me. We took in the Baseball Hall of Fame together up in Cooperstown, New York. Great place. and just good to see it with a friend. You know, there's so much to see, so much to see. I'm going to be going to some very interesting places around the country this year. So definitely hitting the Devil's Tower. I might even sneak up into Yellowstone. That's on the list. I'd love to go to Four Corners, where you can stand in the corner of 4 states at the exact same time. That is on the list. Strangely enough, it's a slab of concrete, okay, and it's got a medallion in the center that shows the 4 corners, the exact corners of the states, so you can stand there with your feet together, and you can be in 4 states at once. When I went there 3 years ago, they closed it for COVID. How do you close a hunk of concrete? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They closed Hoover Dam. I mean, it was ridiculous. Anyway, back to our topic at hand, which is repairing interpersonal relationships. Now, I had to do a bit of reading on this because I'm no psychologist. I'm not a man of letters or anything like that. My sister would be far more. She would be the one to have this little chat. But I did do some research, and I'll tell you why this topic is pecking at me, piquing my interest. I take my friendships personally. I always have. You might laugh, but I kid you not. I kid you not. I have. I looked it up. I looked it up earlier today. I have 1,386 phone numbers in my phone. 1,386 friends and acquaintances. Mostly friends. 80% friends, 20% acquaintances. I have over 700 in my work phone. Some of my friendships go back to the 5th grade. The 5th grade. I'm still in contact with guys that I knew since I was 10 years old. I take my friendships very seriously. And I have been bothered for the last week now. Almost 2 weeks. It's been every bit of 10 days, though. Because I recently had 2 of my mods over at Foxhole just disappear on me. No note, no text, no email, no explanation. They just split. And, at first I was like, well, that's no skin off my nose. But the fact is, it is skin off my nose. It bothers me. And these are people that I've met. I've met both these people. I have stayed with one of these people. I've had dinner with 2 of them. I've sent them all kinds of mystery ship swag, including one of them I had some custom stuff made for. And I'd be a liar. I'd be a liar if I said that it didn't bother me, that something soured our relationship. Because I give a shit about people. I always have. I take things very, very personally when it comes to relationships. When my ex-wife and I split up and got back together, and split up and got back together, and one of the times it ate me alive so badly that I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat for 6 months. I got down. I I'm not a little guy. Okay, I'm not 6'6", but I'm not a little guy. Big boned, you know. I'm gonna tell you, my grandfather was 6'9". I must have got some of his genes, but I couldn't eat for 6 months when my wife and I were going through what we were going through. I got down to a size 28 waist. I hadn't had I hadn't had a 28 waist since the 6th grade. Okay? My pants just hung off. I had to go buy other belts because my belts were too big to hold my pants up. And the where I was staying, they tried to cook me, just the most delicious smelling dinners, and I'd just push it around the plate with my fork. I just couldn't eat because I take things personally. It bothers me greatly that whatever has occurred has occurred. I'd like to be the He-Man and say, I don't give a rat's ass, screw him. But it's just really not who I am. Every one of you people out here, every one of you watching on whatever platform you're watching on, you truly do mean the world to me. This show means a lot to me, even though it's just a teeny tiny little show coming to you out of the corner of my garage. All of you people are very important to me, each and every one. I did some research into relationships, and strangely enough, a couple of the articles that I found, although they pertained, one of them pertained to the, do we even call it a pandemic? Okay, the pandemic. One of them pertained to staying connected during that, but I actually gained knowledge from it because it's the feeling of separation. The feeling of separation, which is what I have with you guys. I mean, although I have so many of your phone numbers, and I've got a ton of your addresses, and I've been to many, many of your houses and spent the night there, I feel as though, there's just the slightest bit of separation between us until such time as I see you again in person. And I really look forward to the times that we get to hang out together, whether it's for an hour or overnight or just running down and grabbing a cup of coffee somewhere. But meeting up with my sailors really is something that I don't take lightly. I very much enjoy it. You guys are a huge part of my life right now. I want to share this with you. Let me share this with you. Just ignore the verbiage pertaining to the pandemic, okay? Just ignore that, and just accept this that I'm reading as the fact that we're separated by several miles, okay? Be it 100, be it 500, be it 1,000. Just roll with me on this one for a second. You can foster interpersonal relationships with many different people, significant others, family members, close friends, neighbors, acquaintances, and coworkers. These relationships impact your mental and physical well-being. In fact, wide-ranging research suggests that strong social ties are linked to a longer life. In contrast, loneliness and social isolation are linked to poorer health, depression, and increased risk of early death. Maintaining relationships can also reduce stress and heart related illnesses. Moreover, relationships bring joy to your life, and they do. There are some of you here that I haven't met yet, but I've spoken with you on the phone. I've emailed you. You've emailed me. I feel like you're more than just a name that I know from some platform, okay? Each and every one of you are more than just a name of somebody I see every now and then. I mean, there isn't a person in this chat right now that I can't say I haven't known for at least a year or more. At least. I'd be hard pressed to find somebody and have me say, "Who's that? Have I seen that name before?" I know all you guys. I know freaking all of you. Dr. Sheldon Cohen, a psychologist at Carnegie Mellon University, who has explored the links between relationships and health for more than 3 decades, found that people who have higher levels of conflict and low levels of social support are much more likely to get sick when exposed to things like a virus. But those with high conflict and high levels of social support seem protected. Maybe that's one of the reasons that, when COVID went around, Mrs. Zoe and her sister both had it right here in the house. I danced all around it. I mean, I will say that I was taking those little Clorox wipes and wiping every doorknob and the handle on the refrigerator and the handle on the microwave and at the sink and on the coffee machine. But, I was around 2 sick people and, man, I've never had it. I have no intention of getting it. I'm too nasty. I'm too nasty for that shit to grab a hold of me. Anyway, you may feel particularly lonely and isolated during, that they're using the lockdown as an example, but I look at it as I've got these friends that I'm separated from that once a year I get to go out and see. So for me, this article kind of makes sense. I mean, I can relate to it. I can relate to what he's getting at, all right? Alternatively, the forced togetherness resulting from stay-at-home orders have people feeling stressed. Fortunately, you can take steps to mitigate these feelings. First, consider those connections you have. There's intimate connections, there are relational connections, and collective connections. There are A, people who love and care for you. There are B, people who see you regularly that you share an interest with, like people you work with. Or C, people who share a group membership or affiliation with you. Well, folks, that's you, okay? Although I find you much more than just a collective connection. You are a wonderful collective connection, though. I'll give you that much. Cultivate old and new friendships by reaching out to those you already know and attempting to engage with a new group, such as gardening, sports, cooking. You can maintain interpersonal resilience by engaging in the following steps, okay? One is to actively listen and hear what it is that people have to say when you're having a conversation with them, like the one I just had with Dave on the phone, okay? Listen to what they're saying. Give people time and be present when you are with them. In other words, Don't be scrolling at your phone. I have to laugh. I have to laugh. One of the 20 somethings that I had working with me here today. Nice kid, talented kid, hardworking, got a lot done. He really did. But son of a gun, this kid is on his phone every 5 minutes. If he is waiting for me to grab a stud and carry it over and hoist it up to him, he's on his freaking phone. It's I am, man. Yeah. Develop and work on your communication skills. Well, I've always been a little bit, long-winded, so I don't have to worry about that. Be understanding and empathetic with your friends. Rely on your network for comfort. If you are feeling distressed, reach out and talk to close others about how you're feeling. Now, the way I was raised, guys just don't do that shit. But I could see that, from perhaps a woman's point of view, that would be an important item. Women are more emotional in their thoughts. Men are more logical. Okay, we're just dumb old hunks of stone. What can I tell you? Find new ways to socialize. Virtual hangouts with friends or others you can talk to. Well, I mean, it's kind of what we're doing here. Learn something new with someone else. Take an online class or develop a skill with a friend, somebody who has a talent that you always wanted to learn, or perhaps you have something to share and can teach somebody how to do something. These are ways to strengthen, to enforce the relationships you already have. Even if it's just a phone call about something because you're separated by hundreds of miles. I don't know. In the last week, I've been talking with a good friend of mine. He was my best man. He was one of my best friends growing up in my 20s. We worked together in Hollywood. And he's been reaching out to me for the last 3 weeks. He's been fixing his home. He ripped up the floor and found a broken, cracked slab. He had to grind it down. He had to fill it in with different types of cementitious materials to make it flat again so he could put down vinyl flooring. And he reached out to me over and over. What do I do now? Now what do I do? What do I do next? What if it goes like that? And I talked him through it, and he just sent me pictures. It looks freaking fabulous. And if you had seen how messed up it was, it's just crazy cool. It's crazy cool. I found this other article that says interpersonal conflict types and how to resolve them. So I'm not so much of a at times there's a portion of me. There's a portion of me that says, fuck it, I don't have time for this. But that is a little bit shallow. It's not really, although that part of me actually does exist, I would hope that it's only like 20% of who I really am as a person. I would hope that the other 80% is of someone who really does care and give a shit about his friends. And I do. Conflicts eat at me. They really do. They bother me greatly. I hate for there to be anything between me and one of my friends that's unresolved. It really bugs the crap out of me. So this article says, in this article, we list the different types of interpersonal conflict, review potential resolution methods, and provide the steps you can follow to resolve the conflict using collaboration. So, what the fuck? I'm game. I'm game if it could help me to maybe repair whatever is going on between me and the couple of people who were my mods for over 2 years. What the hell? Maybe I can learn something. So, types of interpersonal conflict. Interpersonal conflict is any type of conflict that involves two or more people. Workplace conflicts arise whenever two or more people express different points of view. This can happen between coworkers, managers, clients, customers. To understand interpersonal conflicts and how best to approach a resolution, it's important to consider every type. Here are 4 types of interpersonal conflicts, okay? They list the first one. I love this. Pseudo conflicts. In other words, it's not really a conflict. It's almost a conflict. But pseudo conflicts arise when two parties want different things and can't come to an agreement. If two team leaders are working on a project, but one wants everybody to use a computer to take notes, and the other one wants everyone to use pen and paper to take notes, this would be a pseudo conflict, all right? Their desire to approach a project in two different ways and failing to see eye to eye is the reason for the conflict. The second kind is policy-related interpersonal conflict. When conflict relates to a decision or a situation that involves both parties, it can be a policy-related interpersonal conflict. For example, if a leader assigns a work project to a team, the members of the team may disagree on the best way to complete it. When policy-related interpersonal conflicts arise in the workplace, it's best to resolve them through compromise. All right? Wow, I got to make a note of that. Sorry. All right. Value-related interpersonal conflicts, and I kind of think, folks, that this is the one that I'm having. This is the issue that I'm having with the couple of mods. Value-related interpersonal conflicts. Sometimes conflicts occur between two people when they have different underlying value systems. This kind of conflict can be hard to identify when it first occurs because the people who are in the conflict often think the other party is being stubborn or disagreeable, wherein they just have different underlying values. One colleague may put such a high value on their time outside the office that they refuse to check emails or be reachable during non-office hours. So, I mean, if you take that and twist it slightly, taking it out of the workplace and just putting it between two people, I think that could be part of the issue. I mean, I always thought I was a man of fairly decent values. I proclaim to be a Christian. I like to think of myself as a conservative. I thought I have that in common with a great many people. But apparently you can sometimes touch a nerve that, whereas to me it might be absolutely nothing, or something at least that I didn't consider, whereas with the other person it might be something right up front and center. I mean, right up here in order of importance to them. So I may be the guilty party here, but I want to learn more about it, before taking the stance. And then, of course, there is ego-related interpersonal conflicts. In ego conflicts, losing the argument has the potential to damage a person's pride. Sometimes ego conflicts arise when many small conflicts are unresolved. One example of ego-related interpersonal conflict results is if one per coworker or one friendship on the other side of a TV screen is already sensitive about a person perhaps favoring another. That seems to be part of the picture. Okay? I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but I can say that with the amount of DMs that I've gotten and the amount of texts and phone calls that I have received, it kind of seems like I'm not the complete picture, that there are other people involved who have made this into a bigger deal than I thought it was. Perhaps it is a bigger deal than I think it is. I don't claim to be perfect. I never have claimed to be perfect, but I am willing to learn. I'm willing to set new boundaries and explore my horizons, expanding them if I need to. I'm far from perfect. There are resolution methods. Withdrawal. Now, I'm sorry. Withdrawal is just like the cheap way out. You just back out of the situation and just walk away and just let it pretend that it never happened. I'm sorry, that's a way of dealing with it, but to me, that is not a resolution. It's just ignoring whatever is already there. Accommodation is a conflict resolution method where you consider the other person's needs over your own. For example, you may enact accommodation in a conflict over, they're using an example here, an office redesign by letting a colleague make the color scheme choices. Well, in twisting it into my situation, perhaps I need to let the other person's enlighten me as to what it is that they need that I'm lacking in. I don't know. My problem is I'm such a dullard. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what I did. The last thing I knew, I did a program in attempting to be humorous. Some people took it offensively. Others thought it was hysterical, but some people took offense to it. 2 nights later, on my very next broadcast, I apologized, saying, the last thing in the world I want to do is injure someone or hurt their feelings or make them feel degraded in any way. I'm just not that guy. And apparently I didn't do what I needed to do. So the third one is compromise. That's a way to get over your problems. I'm interested in compromise. I've always been an open-minded guy. I'm willing to give a little bit. If you're willing to give a little bit, surely we can find a resolve to whatever problems we have. And the last one is collaboration, which takes more time and effort than resolution methods, but it may provide long-term benefits when your group has the time. Choosing collaboration can help build relationships and communication skills. All I can tell you people is, it's embarrassing for me when I don't know what I've done wrong. Because the last thing in the world I ever want to do is hurt somebody's feelings. I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm not callous enough to say, fuck them if they can't take a joke. I know plenty of guys like that, but I'm just not one of them. I'm just not. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on whether I am off base here or not? Am I reading too much into this? Am I making too big of a deal of something? Should I just blow it off and pretend that everything's fine, or should I continue to try to rectify the situation? Because that's honestly, until there's some kind of resolve, it's going to continue to bother me. It's going to freaking continue to bother me. So if you have some thoughts and wish to share them with me, I'm all freaking ears, baby. I am. Maybe you can enlighten me in some way. Maybe you can enlighten me in some way. Well, we have someone calling right now. Let's see who it is. Welcome aboard the mystery ship. Who do I have on the line tonight?
You have the very one that you made this for, I hope, because I asked if I could please have you consider the phone.
Well,
Can you hear me?
yes, I hear you wonderfully.
Okay. First of all, I know this might sound off topic, but I don't believe in naming and claiming anything, so I don't get sick.
Okay.
First of all, I know the COVID is a fraud, and I don't believe in it. Doesn't mean that I don't think truly people believe that they have symptoms of something that is an illness caused by not themselves receiving it and by being poisoned. Yes. But no one has died from cancer and no one has died from COVID. They die with the complications of the medication that comes from that.
Sure.
Okay. Second of all, I don't believe in any of us being separate. That's why I sign so much stuff, one, love. I don't believe that we're separate. We're not separate. If we're all part of God's family, and I profess that we are,
Yeah.
we're part of God. God is part of us. We're all in the one collective. We're in one family, one bloodline.
One
Tag.
collective
That's our brothers and
consciousness.
sisters.
I
Doesn't
agree.
matter if we've never met face to face. If it was back in the olden times, we wouldn't be speaking with the English language when it's so totally corrupted. We would be speaking with mental telepathy, signs, and symbols. But because it's been screwed up by the being kidnapped planet, which is being healed, we wouldn't be even worried about calling on the phone or having the phone stuck in our laps all the time or in our face all the time. We would just be standing next to each other and we could feel the vibes. That's what I truly, truly, 1,010% believe. Third, this particular situation that you're talking about is only 1/3 or maybe even 1/4 or less of you in it. The two other entities that are in it, and there's a third entity bigger than all of that outside of that, which is the negative forces that are swirling it around. Here's the saying, I take offense, or I am offended. Watch what you put after the words I am, because then you're naming and claiming it and you're wearing it.
Yeah.
It's your fault at that point. You took it. I don't believe in saying I take offense. I don't believe in saying I am offended. It's my choice to be offended or to take offense. It's my choice when someone says to me, did I do something to make you mad? Or what did I do to make you mad? Dude, you don't know me well enough for me to be mad at you.
Sister,
You don't even know me well enough for me to love you yet, but I love you anyway.
that's
So,
one of my.
Whatever happened, it's not on you. I wasn't there to hear what it was. I know this. If it's anything to do with the cow thing, and I didn't hear what you said, manatees are considered sea cows, duh. And that thing at the end of the video, regardless of the sound of this, it's just authentic ocean sounds happening. I think it's pretty cool. And I was just making fun of a long time ago. I don't even know if I was the first one or not. I was one of the first ones that chimed in with the moo.
Yes.
And I was picturing a dairy cow, which I'm allergic to, by the way. So I never even thought of a manatee. I didn't hear what you said. And I don't give a rip what you said. It's a person who takes offense and believes that they're offended or that someone else has caused them to be offended, which is impossible. They offend themselves by allowing it.
I had a friend. Recently. I had a friend say to me, and I couldn't agree with him more. There are some people who are like looking to be offended. They're looking for a reason to be offended. I personally, I mean, I know you've been watching this show for a very long time, Lynn.
Yeah.
I don't try to offend anybody. I really don't. I try to make my show funny. Sometimes it's a little risque. Sometimes it's completely out of bounds. But the bottom line is, I'm not trying to offend anybody. And
Correct.
And
correct. And 1,000% of the time, we're all grown ups. We're all emotionally and spiritually responsible for how we feel and how we act, react, and overreact. Here's the deal, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
they're treating me all cold in the killed.
What happens? I got to ask you.
I didn't say anything to them, except that I'm on your side, and they probably know it.
What happens when you get offended? Does your skin turn black and fall off? Do you go blind?
I think so. I think so.
Nothing happens to you when you get offended.
Somebody has done that to them, or that they picked that thing up.
Yeah, it's like it's mind-boggling. I don't know. I
take great umbrance in the fact that you have been this responsible, this mature, this grown-up, this much of a man, that you stood up and did research on it to try and resolve the thing that's not even your fault. I mean,
if it is my fault, I want to know. If it is my fault, I want to make it right. That's all I'm saying.
However, I counsel you as the elder of this entire platform and all the rest of them. I'm the eldest. Do not allow them to make you feel that it's your fault.
Okay. All right. I mean, honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what it is I did wrong, because I apologize for anything I might have said, and yet for some reason, I guess it wasn't enough. So sometimes either I'm dense, I'm either just so freaking dense, or I'm such a man thinking with logic that I can't consider the emotional part of it, because
so you did something that irritated me. You want to hear what it is?
Let me know.
Okay, we all kind of behind scenes knew that there's 9 bots on your program on the Saturday stream.
Okay.
9. One of them recently was really rude to several others, and got her. I guess it's a her. Got her hatchet taken away. It really irritated me on Saturday's show that you gave it back and said you thought she was a bot. Really irritated me.
That person wrote me an email. That person wrote me an email.
She's the leader bot.
Do they write emails asking for T-shirts?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
I don't think bots can do that. So
how is that so?
Yeah. So I mean, that's what made me feel rather comfortable in considering that person was not a bot. Okay. Consider
she's not a bot.
Right.
But watch what her decision is about who needs to be banned or whatever.
Okay. I'll keep a close eye.
She made a comment. She said, maybe you didn't notice in the comment in the chat on Saturday. She made a comment that she thought she knew that Lynn doesn't like her.
Well,
I've never said I don't like her.
She's Japanese. She asked me if there's a problem with sending a shirt to Japan. She apologized that she doesn't have great command of the English language, but likes the show, loves the music, and would like it.
That sounds like possibly that's not a bot.
I don't think it's a bot. Yeah.
That bot or that non-bot is controlling 8 other people in that group that are bots. I'm sorry, it's just hard.
Okay.
But all of that having been said, just please let us not allow somebody that's wielding one of those imaginary hatchets be eliminating people or blocking people that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And then when somebody legitimately blocks someone, say, "Oh, that was an accident." No, it fucking wasn't. I blocked them on purpose. I did.
Okay.
Sorry for the language.
It's all good.
I am the eldest. I'm supposed to have the best language around and teach all you the right way to talk. Anyway, I'm done talking now because a million other people want to call in.
We love you, sister. Thank you so much, Lynn.
Yeah, I love you too. Please don't have your heart broken over this because it's breaking mine.
I appreciate you very, very much, sister. Thank you for the call.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Our dear sister Lynn Winters right there with some elderly sister advice for me. And she's not that much older than me, but old enough to be a big sister. And I like that because, seriously, my armor for this kind of situation is the words, "Your opinion of me is none of my business. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. Willie boy, what are we doing this fine evening?
Hold on, let me show you off. How you doing?
I'm hanging tough, buddy.
All right, hey, I got a thing one time, and I was on Balcammer Radio, KMBI radio or something, and
Yeah.
I think he was talking about, like, Willie Nelson or something, and I thought he was talking about me, and I got shitty with him, and he's been shitty with me ever since, and, you know, I haven't been able to put my panties on right since, and I want to kill, and I don't know, man. You got to straighten it out with him because, just because, I mean, I love the guy. I mean, what the fuck? My dog is even crying over you. My dog crying in the back. I ain't crying about it. And, I kind of apologized right away when I figured it out, but I don't know. He took it hard, and I don't know, man. Could you send him, like, some ice cream or something or a snake, whatever he needs? Because, I mean, he used to be my buddy, and now he's not my buddy, and what the fuck? I know, I was trying to call on topic and stuff, I'm kind of pissed off that, the world is ending, and, they're trying to just kill everybody, but, I want to get this over, before, I don't know. I don't want to get them Belushi pants or... That I wish I had one of them white privileges, Lincoln. But I'll leave that up to you because you're older than me with the white privilege stuff.
Yeah.
I do like that Lincoln white privilege.
I actually, Willie,
pretty impressive.
I have some more. I have some more badges coming. I got some for you. I got a couple I'm sending to you. In fact, I'll just bring them to you. Anyway. I appreciate the call, Willie. Thank you kindly. Perhaps.
Yeah, you can say one thing wrong. Oh, yeah, Zozo's a fucking scumbag. Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. No, he's all right. I mean, guys will get over it in a heartbeat. Women will take it to heart for a fucking ever. I mean, there's stories of this shit where the women won't even talk to sisters for years. It just gotta walk and talk it out, whatever. Yeah, whoops, I fucked up. I apologize. Whoa. Why do people go this way? I don't get it, man.
Willie, sometimes you just gotta roll with it, and
Yeah, well, no, I seen this. I mean, Jolene, she's hot shit, whatever, right? You've been to her house, and then the other one, whatever. I didn't think it was Lynn Winters that was mad, or whoever's mad. I don't even give a fuck, right? It doesn't even make sense to be mad at anybody. The only people you should be mad at is, like, Joe Biden and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I hear you, my brother.
I don't get it, but
Willie?
It's so easy to piss people off, I tell you, man.
Thank you
Don't take much.
Thank you for the call, my brother.
All right, you can't take
Love
it
you, man.
no more. I love you, though. Hey, but you got a spot when you're around. All right, love you later.
Talk to you soon. Bye. My dear brother Willie, fix it right there. They broke the mold on that one, people. They broke the freaking mold on that guy. And I've got to get a special set of headphones. I need some Willie headphones that have like an extra 4 inches of padding on them, like that. I wonder if they make Willie headphones. I'm going to look into that. Why, Spud? How are you doing today?
My dear friend Zoso, have I told you recently how much I love you, brother? I think you're one of the greatest guys I've ever known, and I'm very happy to call you my friend.
And it's a two-way street, brother. You are as good as gold in my eyes.
You could do all kinds of chowderhead shit, and it wouldn't bother me one bit. I would expect it. I'd be like, oh, damn, that's Zoso.
Yeah,
but I love you and accept you. I have called for a very specific reason now, because I want to get in and I want to get out.
Okay.
I have something, and this is going to be the craziest thing you have ever heard me ever say. Or it's not crazy to me, but people are going to think I'm crazy after I say this.
Okay.
I can tell you right now that among Christians, I'll tell you it would take me a long time to explain to you how I exactly understand this.
Okay.
But in the spirit, and I can actually see it on people, I can actually physically see it on people, unforgiveness I am telling, and take this, leave this, say Todd is a crazy man. I should never listen to anything he has to say. But unforgiveness is responsible for 95% of the physical infirmity of people.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now.
I agree wholeheartedly.
It directly, physically affects you.
Yeah.
You are suffering, and I'm telling you, Doc, you don't have to come to me. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to talk to me. Between you and God. If you, because remember, the Lord's Prayer, which is really the disciples' prayer,
Right.
forgive us as we forgive those
Who trespass
as
against us.
we. So the way that we forgive people, I want you to forgive me like that, God.
Amen.
Because that's how he's going to forgive you. You want him to forgive you completely, and what he demands of you, how many times, Lord, should I forgive my brother? 7 times?
Yeah.
No, 70
70
times.
Dude, the entire premise of Christianity is for forgiveness. Jesus took our sins to the cross with him, forgiving us of all of our wrongdoing if we choose to accept him and as our Lord and Savior, and to harbor a grudge or that doesn't seem like forgiveness
Now,
to me.
I want it made it clear that to choose to remove yourself from somebody and not associate yourself with somebody is a completely different thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Because, look, and I just had this happen to me yesterday. I have a very good friend who, completely unrelated to anything that's happening here, did something that I just considered to be not cool.
Okay.
Right? And
Yeah.
I don't want to be around that. And it's not that I hold it against that person,
Yeah.
and I still love that person, but I'm not going to accept that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, certain things, belligerence and open antagonizing of people and open conflict, starting conflict with people, I am completely against that. I stand against, I am not, people know, the people that know me know, I will call a spade a spade. I'll walk up and just say, hey, what you did was bullshit. I will say that to somebody. And a lot of people have seen me say that to people. But I do it in a sense of love, in that I love the people I'm standing up for. It's not that I hate you. I just want you to stop doing what you're doing to the people that I love.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Dude,
That-
100. I do grasp it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not
and
it's not out there. It's not crazy.
if you need to remove yourself from people, sometimes people can't change.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
My life Monday through Friday is so filled with confrontation and problems and problem solving, and no sooner is something done and perfect and I cross it off my list, and 2 minutes later somebody comes to me and says, dude, you're not going to believe this, but I accidentally took the scissor lift and I just put a huge gouge in the finished painted drywall down the hallway. I'm so sorry. And I got to go back 3 steps. So because my life is so filled with just angst and it's just more incredulation. I can't believe some of the things that people come and tell me. It's like, dude, you couldn't figure out that if you did that, you'd be destroying. It's just so on the weekends when I do my stream, to me it needs to be a stress-free zone. It needs to be love and butterflies and rainbows. That's
Right, exactly. That's why I don't do drama. I literally avoid drama.
Zero drama zone. Yeah.
Right, there's people that on this platform, names that are they're just drama generators, and I just can't have anything to do with it. I can't. I don't want to associate with it. and I don't want to get that invested in it either.
Yeah.
But I don't want to drag this out. But I did want to say, I'm not saying be a doormat. I'm not saying that. That is the last thing I am ever saying. What I'm saying is always remember that what your position is before God, and He demands that you forgive. It
Yes.
doesn't mean let them do it to you again. It means that you love them in the Spirit of the Lord, and only you can't do that in your flesh. You can only do that with the help of the Holy Spirit, my friend. So ask for the baptism. It's just you and me. You don't have to be not you and me. It's you and the Lord. I'm not any part of it. Ask the Lord. When you're praying, ask Him for the baptism of the Holy Spirit, and that you can pray in tongues. I know that's going to be very controversial, but I'm telling you, it's going to open up things and you living by the Spirit that you never thought was possible. And that's the only way that we can love people is through the love of God and through the Holy Spirit. We can't love them because we're selfish, and the heart of man is incurably wicked. There's no converting a man's heart. It has to be replaced.
Amen.
A man's heart is converted. And anyway, I love you guys. Sorry to preach. Wanted
Spud,
to say that.
this has been one of the most wonderful phone calls I've had in a while from you. Thank you kindly.
I love you so.
Love you,
I
my
all you
brother.
people out there.
Looking forward to seeing you soon. Okay.
Yes, we'll do it.
My brother, TL Spud, laying it on me, putting it down, and I'll tell you what, I'm smelling what he's stepping in right there. I'm going to turn my phone off because this is the time of the show where we take a moment to pray for certain people who need prayer, and folks, there's no shortage of them. I appreciate to no end. Let me tell you how much I appreciate all of you being here. How very much it means to me. Number two, thank you to the callers, each and every one of them, including you, Willie, including you, my brother. You all laid something on me that I definitely needed to hear, and I appreciate that. Thank you to the chatters. I'm reading the chats, and I'm like, wow. I mean, some of my friends out there have said some very wonderful things in the chat, and my goodness, do I appreciate you. I really do. I really, really do. I really do. Let us move along here. Let us move along. Each and every Sunday, I like to take a second to just call out some names of people that we know are in need of prayer. I bumped into our sister Kay Roney yesterday. Spent a little time with her. Hadn't had a chance to like really shoot the breeze with her in a while. I knew that she was battling cancer, that we have been praying for her. Well, I got the skinny yesterday from her. Kay Roney, our sister at Foxhole, was diagnosed with lung cancer. She has undergone both radiation and chemotherapies. She is done with both of those right now, and she is currently doing immunotherapy. Now, the good news is that the cancerous lump, when first recognized by the doctors, it was 9.8 centimeters. Folks, that's pretty big, okay? 9.8 cent. It's like 4 inches around. It is now down to 3.9 centimeters. So clearly, some good work has been done in this woman. I want to ask us to continue to pray for our dear sister, Kay Roney. Please keep her in your prayers, that her cancer would just go away. And we can will it away if we believe it. And I believe it. I want to tell you something. Friday, I was out in my automobile, my Lincoln, and my Lincoln's got a few problems, and it does this thing to me. The the damn distributor is frozen. I have unbolted it and I have sprayed it with liquid wrench. I can't tell you how many times. I did put a plumber's basin wrench on it and I managed to turn it, but damn it, I turned it the wrong way. I made it more advanced. It needs to be retarded. So I screwed myself by turning it the wrong way, and I can't turn it back the other way. It's pot metal. If I reef on it too much, I'm going to break it off, and then I'm really going to be up the creek. I was out somewhere the other day, and the car wouldn't start, and I needed it to start. I needed to get back to my job site, and it wouldn't start. And I was beside myself. And then I remembered that my Lord and Savior is there to save me, no matter what my plight. I got down on my knees in the parking lot of my office, and I said, Jesus, please let my car start. And I believed, without a doubt, the car that 2 seconds ago was just going, nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. I knew when I got in and sat behind that seat and shut the door that Jesus was going to start my car. And let me tell you, I got right in, I turned the key, vroom, fired right freaking up. And that's happened to me more than once, okay? So if Jesus can start a car for me when it won't start, I assure you, he can make K-Roni's. He can make her cancerous lesion go away, okay? Please believe, and it shall be. It shall be. You manifest it. What you believe will happen, and I believe that there's nothing that my Lord and Savior can't do, even saving my ass in a parking lot. So, I want to ask us to also please continue to pray for our dear sister, Susan Danielle, and her daughter. Both of them need our love and our prayers right now. Keep them covered in prayer, would you? I saw the other night that our dear sister, Jayla 17, is in need of prayers for something related to her job. I don't necessarily know what it is, but all I can tell you is, if we pray for her, it's going to go the way that it needs to go. So please, Jayla 17, keep her in your prayers that her job situation is made perfect. I'd like to ask us to pray for our brother EO2 Dave, that his plight with the VA might go his way. He's been battling this now for at least a year that I know of. So pray for Dave. Pray that his situation is made right. Pray that it is rectified. And it's that simple. Believing in it is what makes it happen. Artist 61, our dear sister Steph, has asked us to pray for a young woman named Carrie. This young lady, mother of three, a young wife. She can't be more than 30, 32. She has really got a row to hoe right now. I would like to ask us to pray for her that she's healed. Not that she's made better, not that she ekes by. I want us to pray that she is healed. And I believe it. I believe that we can do this. Please keep her in your prayers. Our dear sister Cynthia has asked us to pray for her daughter, who has had a couple of rough relationships back to back. She is finally independent in her own little, very expensive, it's Boston, so very expensive apartment, and she's up against it financially. I would like us to pray for Cynthia's daughter that a window is open, that God meets her needs, that her needs are met. It's that simple. Keep Cynthia's daughter in your prayers, that her problems are solved. That would be my request, that her problems are solved. Oh, there are so many more. Our dear brother Gary Flessner, and Leah Worth. Please pray for both of these wonderful people. They have got daily struggles that are, they seem insurmountable at times, but neither one of those people ever complain. Just pray that in some small way their burden is lifted. That would be my request of you, Gary Flessner, Leah Worth, two beautiful people. We've got a bunch of mothers out there, a bunch of mothers that need prayers. Val Kimber's mom, Bruce Batman's mom, Rich Koschmeider's mom. Would you please keep these mothers in your prayers, that God wraps his loving arms around them and says, here you go, sister. You are taken care of. Oh man. I'm running out of time here on the mystery ship. I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you. I'm going to go back and reread the chats because you guys you're nothing short of amazing. I have released the scratching, and over here I am going to load up the treasure chest. I'm going to put a little something in that treasure chest right now. Right now. I really want to thank the wonderful people who have donated all night. I've been seeing it. I haven't been able to comment on it, but I've been seeing it, and I appreciate you guys. PB Blaster, really? Okay, Mad Pogue, I'm taking you up on that, buddy. I'm taking you up on that. Yeah, that damn distributor is frozen solid. I did get it to turn. So, son of a gun, you got me. I mean, I'll do it. PB Blaster, I'm on it. Like a bad rash. Like a bad rash. Okay, folks, here comes the treasure chest. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. 27 seconds away. Oh, look at this. Look at this. All these wonderful people are gathering. They're gathering up the gold bills. That's fabulous. I love it. I love it. It is great to look out and see some my uncensored Abe. How you doing, brother? I understand he is in Oregon. We're gonna have to I gotta hook up with you, man. Yeah. If you're up the road, when I take off in 3 weeks, I'm gonna come see you. I think you still have my email. Shoot me an email so I know where to find you, or DM me or something. Well, look at this. Look at this. Gloria Paddock, right on top of the list, where she belongs. Look at that. 172.8. Amethyst Cat. Right there. 99. Artist 61. Yeah, Steph, there you go. Bad Zoot and Lieutenant Cooker. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. I love it. Okay, I'm going to sneak on out of here. I'm going to sneak on out of here. Now, I got to do this. I'm going to do this. I got to do this. And I want to do this. Okay, so I got that under control. I need to go here. I've got to kill the volume. Then I got to go here. And I just I want this to be perfect. I really want this to be perfect. Okay. As much as I love you beautiful people over at YouTube, and I do, Lord knows I love you. Zesty Zanimal, so good to see you. James Halloran, Dark Brain, wonderful to see you all. Archie's Ghost, how fantastic. Andy Social, Rita, Charlie, wonderful to have you aboard. I love you all, but I've got to say goodbye to YouTube so that I can play my closing theme song without getting a content strike. So, see you all later over at YouTube. I love you lots. Don't forget Friday, YouTube. On Friday, it's the 500th episode. Come win yourself some swag. That's what I'm saying. The rest of you hang tight because there we go.